this is what we have, this is what we know. How you live with bombs that fall on your house.
They will have to make that vessel operate as a small community, and they will have to do it together.
We are one family, we are one hand.
I wish that kids could just take a ball and go outside to play without be afraid like the kids here did today.
The Fairhaven Project presents One, Sailing Towards a Horizon of Hope.
This program was conceived to bring Arab or Palestinian and Israeli students together, to give them an opportunity for a dialogue. It's an opportunity for them to be kids and get to know each other. And hopefully through that, establish ties and relationships.
The Fairhaven Project provides a ship as a tool for the individuals to forget who they are and work collectively for a common goal. They will have to make that vessel operate as a small community. They will have to cook, they will have to clean the vessel, and they will have to do it together, regardless of their cultural differences. In an environment that they have to perform a task together, a role together, rely on each other for their safety and security.
Eric DeWicki, a former Coast Guardsman and merchant mariner and founder of the Northeast Maritime Institute in Fairhaven, Massachusetts.
I've traveled all around the world. I've been to 78 countries. Personally, I don't believe there are good guys and bad guys. I believe in my heart people are people. So the hope and goal is to really find the future leadership of both sides, bring them together and to participate as one. If we can enable them to maintain and manage dialogue, we'll know we have succeeded. Fairhaven, in nautical terms, is safe harbor. And I want these young men and women to come to Fairhaven, Massachusetts and feel safe to learn about each other. Okay. Well, here, we'll come to the backyard. Is Angela around? Yes, she's there. Great. So have a seat, make yourselves comfortable. And we're going to let them call home, Greg. And
you're very sorry that you have go army and fight against maybe their families or maybe their friends. But it's still big respect for me to go to the army. You grow up with the know that one day you will be a soldier, and you wait for it. I really want to go to the army. I believe that my children will go to army like my father and my grandfathers did. Why people that only go to their workplace to bring money home to feed their children have to die because one day someone decided to bomb them? We don't believe anymore in our government that really can bring peace. And if you will ask me today, do you believe that you can bring the peace? I will say no.
Everyone wants to live as he is in his country. I'm Palestinian. I should live Palestinian life, not I should live how the Israelis want. If I go to my school or somewhere with my family, I should pass the checkpoint. That's my country. That's my area. So why I can't pass easily?
Why are these? Oh, they're like lunch boxes and water bottles and pamphlets. For each one of us? Yeah.
I live between Ramallah and Jerusalem, spending most of it on the checkpoints, going from school to my house in Jerusalem. Between the Israelis and Palestinians, there's still a little bit of tension, and there's nothing to really talk about. Still, maybe after a while we can draw some common things and start to talk more.
Okay, so that's going to go back up and then put it on shore. We'll get rid of it.
I know that it's intense to talk about it, but I have a lot of Bedouin and Arab friends. Talked about the situation in Israel, and it was pretty intense, and there was a lot of shouting.
I'm from Jerusalem, from Palestine, Jerusalem. I live in the old city, and I was born there. I'm always at the old city. I don't go further than old city, because my school is there, my work with my brother, and my home. It's all inside.
I live for already 2 years near Sderot in Kibbutz, which is 2 kilometers from Gaza. We have those times that it's normal, it's life like it should be, but most of the time it's just like we can study like normal students, we can live like normal people. We're getting those bombs all the time. For example, my school and my kibbutz is all bombed. It's awful.
The old city, we have a lot of problem with the policemen. They always checking us out.
Everywhere checkpoints.
Checkpoints.
Even if you want to go to
our IDs. They let us take off our clothes sometimes.
Really?
Yes.
How would you feel?
I know, I'm also...
No, I'm not defending the situation.
No, I also feel that it's stupid to do it in the middle of the street or something, but we can't do something else against it, because you know that the bomb, that you can take bomb in your backpack, on your body, or in
but
the...
why they're always checking Arabs, not anyone else? That's the problem.
I think he's got a point, but...
Well, we think it's a part of safety, but also it's a way of pushing Palestine. It's a way of defending their country also, and pushing Palestinians out of there.
I mean, you have the jihad and all those...
They're wrong.
They do believe that they should kill and hurt others.
Yeah, but
Here again, there are crazy people in two sides. I can show you people that speak with me and say, oh, all these Arabs, you have to drop them to the sea. And then sure that there are crazy people in the other side that say, we have to kill them all and to let them run away to where they come from at before 48. And I agree that you have to take the land and make 2 parts. But you have to think about this and speak about this.
The very first project they're going to be working on is they're going to develop a burgee. Burgee is a flag that is hoisted to the top of the mast of a sailing vessel to identify the owner of the vessel. The burgee design created an environment where we have to work together and we have to consider each other as individuals and not the opposing team.
For the ship, we're gonna like background for this.
This is for the piece. And it goes with the pieces. At the up of every part of the flag, we will do.
We have to integrate ideas and thoughts and philosophies in a piece of art.
Everyone drew the idea on his own paper, and then everyone explained the idea, his own idea. So, and then we mixed all the ideas together, and the idea was to be one, to work together, and peace.
1, 2, none.
What? I guess.
Which one? Do you like A or C?
You can mix them.
A is much more clear. It's much
The
more
earth in A
beautiful.
is better than the earth in C. No, you can't.
Each day, something has happened when I knew that what we had set out to do was working, where the kids were looking at each other as human beings. They weren't looking at each other as Israelis and Palestinians.
I'll put on your chest.
In the museum, we had a mission to find one sentence that John F. Kennedy said and say why we picked up this sentence. So it makes me really look about what's going on around me. I'm not word by word, but it said something about that people may die and countries may rise and fall, but idea is always stay alive, something about this. And it makes me think about, I don't know if you know him, Yitzhak Rabin. He was a great head of government in Israel. And he was very, very close to bring a peace between us to the Palestine. He was the really one that was close to do it. He made a peace with Jordan. And he was assassinated too.
Thank you for meeting us.
You bet. Hi, I'm Patrick.
I'm Natalie.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Thank you.
I'm Dana.
At another stop in their journey, Patrick Kennedy agrees to meet with these children. If there's ever been a family that has met adversity, it's the Kennedy family.
The best defense, in my view, is giving people a future. Do you think there's going to be an opportunity in your lifetimes for peace to be?
Maybe there will be peace at the future. Maybe we're gonna have peace on two sides, Israel and Palestine.
You know, they never thought that it could happen in Northern Ireland, that peace could start to take place there. Everybody's got to be part of the political process. Having you all as future leaders really get involved in the political process. Hey.
Rowing is an age-old tradition to develop crews on ships. The first step to becoming a crew is usually analyzed if the crew can row a vessel together. We get them out there, we get them pulling together, there's going to be mistakes. Now you have to listen, you have to look, you have to observe, you have to pay attention, and you forget who you are. What I witnessed today is a group of individuals becoming one. Now they're operating one vessel. Steady course, steady speed, they're moving towards one goal.
Guys, look at this one again. Hold it, put your hand through, grab it, drop that right there, let go, let go, let go, let go.
Okay.
Counterclockwise twist, palm up.
As they're learning the ropes, you can tell that there was no resistance. These kids came in and ran with it.
And try to go about the length of your arm. Greg likes a really long coil, guys.
They look around, they see rope after rope after rope after rope, over 80 of them. All of a sudden, they've got to learn these within a day, They've got to learn how to haul together. They've got to learn how to release together. They've got to learn how to take orders together.
Let's put you two on the halyard. You two. So reach high. Okay, don't pull yet, don't pull yet. All right, here's where the whole kind of repeat command thing comes in. So you guys have to know what line you're on. Okay, so you guys are on the 4 statesel halyard, and you would yell, haul away halyard. Just, ha! Okay, go ahead. So haul away halyard.
Haul away, how are you?
Okay. And go ahead, pull, 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 pull.
They are no longer individuals. They are teammates.
Okay. And it's going to be dead easy. And we'll need somebody on the sheet as well.
On the boat, one of the first things that people can see is the flag from far away. So it's supposed to be, it's beautiful, but I think that it's supposed to be the first impression.
As you can see, we met everybody's objectives.
The meaning of the flag is, of our flag, is peace.
You guys should be absolutely proud of yourselves for pulling this off.
It's also included inside the map of the world. So it means that we all supposed to live together and to be together. And the white behind and the green olive leaves are also the peace.
Conflict resolution occurred as a result of give and take. I want this piece, I want that piece, I want this representative color in this flag, in this burgee. So each of you put a hand on the line and start hoisting as one.
One.
All right.
Woo!
Awesome job.
I brought 4 books with me.
I brought one, I got one, and
I'm just trying the first.
Personality started to emerge. It was fascinating to sit back and watch because we were surprised by some personalities emerging.
Greg, sailing vessel.
I see it, thank you.
Here we are, 3 young adults from Palestine, 3 young adults from Israel, merging them together, melding them together to live on a ship. This is the Fairhaven Project.
Dinner tonight will be omelets. Great.
Kelly,
Maybe we'll make omelets for lunch.
Not why omelet?
114.
We have the eggs.
Oh,
If you want to do something different with the eggs, that's
You
fine.
go to the lookout.
Okay, Oz will help us. Oz will help us.
Okay, just okay. We do omelets.
So, Dana and Adi, you guys have the lunch today.
first day we get underway was the reward of 2.5 weeks of working on discussions, working towards common goals, learning how to work as one. The reward is here, finally.
If you let me get up there, I do the dinner tomorrow.
Do the dinner tomorrow? Don't you do the dinner tomorrow anyway?
Here we are in Nantucket, readying ourselves to go to the beach, Surfside Beach. These kids really, truly are enabled to just be kids. We're done at the beach. We basically now head to the park. It's time to strike a chord, start to talk about their conditions back at home. I want to know what it's like for Gabby to leave his house and try to go into Bethlehem. I want to see what it's like for him when he's stopped in the streets and he's strip searched and people are laughing at him as he's naked. I want to know what that feels like. Imagine being in that situation. I want to know what it's like for you to have to worry about some man-made rocket that's going to fly over and hit my house. That's horrible.
Do you feel that Americans really understand what's going on between the Israelis and the Palestinians?
First of all, I think that all over the world people know about what happened in Israel.
No one can know from the outside what's going on unless he lives
No, I'm talking
the way
about
of
only
our
the,
lives.
I'm talking about only that people around the world know about the conflict. Not
Just knowing
actually,
that there is a conflict?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
they know that
They can't
in Israel
know
the
the
situation
real
is
thing
bad.
unless they
live in
come
the
and live
I know.
the way everyone lives.
and see in their eyes what's going on.
I can tell you that I had a few conversations with Gabby just to get to know what is he going
Yeah,
through.
that's nice.
Cause, and I'm sure they didn't know what we're going through in our day life. And I mean, knowing that there is a conflict is not enough.
Yeah.
No, but they're knowing that there is something bad in Israel, and
But it sounds to me like what you're saying is that they don't understand what it's like on the human level, at the individual level.
So you have horror on both sides. And how do you remove the horror?
trying to make peace.
Try to make peace, but you'll only make peace if you truly, truly understand each other.
Tell me, what you liked best about this program? What, and it can be anything.
You're far from home, you're far from the problems. It's have the effect. But the real difference it's because we hear 3 Israeli and 3 Palestinians, not like a group of Israelis and group of Palestinians. I mean, this is the reason why we get the friendships and became together, because it was like maybe 15 Israelis, 15 Palestinians. We was there like 2 groups that really maybe get some fighting each other.
It was good that I can hear the other side without any fear or something.
If you had an opportunity to create this program based on what you've experienced, what would you add or how would you change it?
We need more free time to sit together, to know about each other more, and to stay more days. I think that's the change. That everything is good.
This program, if it was longer, it would be like better. I think more time spent here, I think better. That's good.
This program doesn't need a lot of change. The plan is good, but I think if we get more free to let we 6 be together.
It's like every day that we are here, we became more group, more like one, as you said it. Every day here, the situation become better and better. Everybody just bring his part, and it was. I said, Tal, look at me. Yeah, Tal did the most. And every day, our team became more one team. Works like one man.
Not over yet. We got tomorrow. Next day.
3, 2, 1.
Looks like in a restaurant.
Greek salad.
Wow.
Chicken.
We can open a restaurant.
Burning
I'm
grass.
a chef. We'll call it Fritha. Debbie will be the cook. I'll be the waitress.
You made a few minutes ago this water bottle tried to kill me.
We get back to the vessel. Captain states that we're going to have to motor back because the wind isn't right. I'm a little bit upset, quite frankly, because I brought these kids over to sail.
Okay.
No,
it's together. It's not.
They're not together. They're one at a time.
So do only the left one.
I wanted them to have the sailing experience, not an experience where they have to listen to an engine pushing this vessel. As I'm thinking this, the wind shifts. The wind shifts enough to take us out of Nantucket Harbor at sunset.
Yeah.
No.
Yep.
Put your shoes on.
Wind shifted. Gotta sail with the wind.
What? You have like.
We're not on watch.
All hands on deck.
You are now.
Do we have the lights on?
Yes. Kelly, which side? Kelly. Forward or starboard?
That's all.
Starboard.
What
Open
happens
to the starboard side.
is we experience the most wonderful night sail under the stars, under the moonlit sky. It's an exercise that requires stamina, that requires the ability to pay attention, the ability to focus, more importantly, the ability to trust.
Ready on the peak?
Ready.
Ready on the throat?
Ready.
Right, peak and throat, all the way.
One state to the other, one culture to the other, one religion to the other. Now we're truly operating as one.
I will tail for you. Go ahead.
Yeah, do faster than that. Yeah, better.
More big one. All right. Holloway Peak.
Some night we had the night sailing and we had to steer in the middle of the night. And you can't steer all the night, so you have to do teamwork and everyone do his part of the work. And when we open the sailing, we have to work together because you can't do it all alone.
We are sharing in one idea, we are working together as one. So we are 6, but we are at the same time we are one.
Especially when raising and lowering the sails, we had to work together to make the ship work, ship move.
This trip, there was a lot of great things that we done together. And I think that one big thing that I will take is the work together.
Everything you do, you need to be with someone and you don't have a minute for yourself. But I got used to it and you find how to share it.
Israelis and Palestinians can be together. It's not a problem.
The town of Fairhaven put together what we call the Peace Concert. The State Department and Northeast Maritime Institute worked on a project to bring 3 Israeli students and 3 Palestinian students to the community to work together and share some time together. And we couldn't find a more exemplary town to bring students from a conflicted area. They actually designed a peace flag called a burgee. So it's very exciting, and each one of them will receive this. And we will also hang a very large one at the Northeast Maritime Institute as well. So great job.
This first tune-up is a little prayer for peace.
You have to work for your country and try to improve it, and it also implies to the human being himself, because you have to work to improve yourself.
How we work together and how we were one hand. So that's the thing that I'd like to add it to my life, that how to work as one team.
We have to live together and to work together, to be together.
Before, I didn't really believe that we can do it. But now, there are chances for peace, I think so. Because everyone wants peace. If there's something that I will come back with him to home, it's that I believe that it can be.
After all, we all want the same. Peace. It is possible.
I have personally seen on ships the worst of enemies become the best of friends.
The important thing, the Israeli-Palestinians together. I'm gonna say it out loud back home.
So each of you put a hand on the line and start hoisting as one.
One.